All right. Successful indie author 5, focus 259, passion projects. Every author has a passion project, something that they've always wanted to write. And maybe it's the first book you write. Internet looks weak. We've got some serious wildfires very close by, burning towards the end of Chino Hot Springs Road. So, yes, internet is going to suffer. Anyway, stop the camera and we'll continue. All right. When is the best time to write your passion projects? Like I said, most people start off with their passion project because you've got to have that inspiration. You've got to have that drive, all of your ideas coalescing into a single source and make it happen, because there's more drive on that first book, because you don't have any wild fantasies about, I'm going to make a fortune off this, do this. No, it's just always wanted to write the story. That's different. And that is a different source of inspiration, different source of motivation to keep you going. So you'll get that first one down, and then, hey, you sell a few copies and, oh man, maybe I like doing this. I do like writing. So if started off, you've gotten that first one. Now you have a different passion project. Oh, geez, I really want to try this other style. I want to tell a nonfiction story. I want to do an autobiography or something like that. There's a lot of smoke in the air, so I'm going to cough and hack a lot here. Sorry about that. I'll apologize in advance. First, you have to ask yourself, what will you get from this passion project besides that first book? But you're already writing and you're thinking, geez, I really, it's time to do that passion project. Evaluate it from a business perspective. What will you get from it? Will it keep you motivated? Will it change your desire to write? Will it bring in additional revenue? Will it stall revenue? What will you get from it? Is it something that you just have to do to the exclusion of all else, and that then exclude all else and do it, but don't expect any revenue from it, especially if you're writing, if you're trying to make a living off your writing? To your first success, there's a lot of people who they write a book and they write a few books, and all of a sudden, hey, they've got some wild success. And it's like, oh, time for a passion project. And they go on with a different genre, they write a different book and in a different style, and all of a sudden their success plummets like a rock. So is it right after your first success, do you want to write your passion project? Because, hey, your fans love you and they'll buy anything you write. No, they won't. You need to look at, can you take the hit in revenue? Can you take the hit in fandom? And then can you continue? Or you'll pick up new fans with this different style, and will there be a crossover? You have to put on your business hat and analyze it from that perspective. What about when you just simply can't hold off any longer? You have to write it. It's bubbling to the surface. It's forcing other ideas out. It's not giving you the latitude to think like you want to focus on the books you're writing, to get that series, keep that series rolling, whatever you're working on at present. Then you kind of don't have any choice. Your mind has not given you any choice. Just understand the business impact that it's going to make. If you're rolling with a certain revenue each month, or if you're increasing your revenue as you're gaining readers, you're getting into, hey, I understand how the business works, and you're improving your business, you're making more. Writing it, then understand and plan for zero. Like, hey, I'm going to publish this book and I'm going to make zero off it. It's my passion project. I have to write it. Great. Just understand, you have to go into it with your eyes wide open. Your brand is critical to a long-term career. Maybe you write that passion project and don't publish it. It could harm your brand. I don't know what kind of passion project that would be, but people have different ideas of what they have to write. If it's going to harm your brand, then just don't publish it. You've written it, and leave it for your heirs. Hey, let them publish it after you're gone. Where does that passion project fit in your overall brand, in your overall business? Look at it that way, and then make that final decision. Yes, I'm going to publish it. No, I'm not going to publish it. And then I'm going to move on to the next things. I've written it. I have achieved my passion project, but I have a business to run. And some people can hold off their passion projects because they insert little tidbits of their passion into their other stories, into their other books. And that is, I think, the best part I had a number of passion projects. I have memoirs. I have life in Alaska kind of books that I've got and I dabble with every now and then. I added a piece to my Alaska one this morning. When will I publish them? I don't know, because I've got other books, and I insert those tidbits into my fiction so people can see the little bits and pieces of those passion projects within my other fiction books. So that's where I put it in. That's how I answer the call to write things, and I keep forward, and the business keeps growing, and the brand is solid, I think. All right. Hopefully that helps. Peace, fellow humans.